Welcome to Grow Moringa Farms in Plant City, Florida. Would you like to come visit the orchard here and see how we operate our moringa farm? We've got different zones where we grow moringa in different sizes, and I would love to show you how we grow it in an orchard, as well as in a hedge, as well as intensively in a raised bed, as well as in a greenhouse, as well as in hundreds of pots. Love to show you how we grow moringa and then are able to produce products for people, pets, and plants. And so we're having a meetup on Saturday, September 14th, and I would love for you to come out. It's going to be an all-day event. We're going to have workshops from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. We're pretty much going boom, 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 boom. We're going to have different topics. We're going to go through the gambit of everything that you need to know about the moringa tree and as well as the business to be able to either grow it for yourself or also to make extra income. Let's go out into the field and we'll talk a little bit more about our meetup. Welcome. Got the hat cam. And would love to tell you all about our meetup that we're going to have on Saturday, September 14th. We're all going to get together here. This is why I really wanted to get the trees back. We have a little bit more to do. Let's go ahead and put our gloves on because it does help to give us extra strength and protection in case the saw, I have cut up my hands so many times just from having a saw and having my hands close to a saw. Sometimes it can get scary quickly. So thank you, Miss Moringa. We're going to bring this one down a little bit low because she's on the outside edge. I really like to keep that outside edge pretty low. We do clean cuts. That one kind of came down a little bit, so we can just kind of come down a little bit lower and have a nice clean cut like that. Yeah, just bringing our trees back. We almost have all of our trees pretty much back. And see, like something like this, it's just like a knob there. We don't need that there. And we'll probably be able to get into this tree. We probably could get into this tree now. See that? Took that middle piece out. That's just going into the middle. That's just going into the middle. That's just going into the middle. I want to make sure it's clean. And grabbing anything that's just stretching and tall. Nice. Keeping this outside edge low. And then seeing anything that's stretching. We could get in here. Let's just go ahead and get in here. Let's see the best way. It's probably right in here. And so we'll hop in. Starting to get into the trees now. There we go. This is what we want. Yeah. Oh yeah, this tree is getting nice and big. We can get in here. Good. This is exactly what we want now. That way we can keep them at this height. Oh yeah. Very nice. And the sun's coming out. Starting to get hot. Hopefully the camera doesn't overheat up here. We're in the stratosphere. That's quite a bit of greens off of this one tree. Wow. All right. Let's get down out of here safely, slowly. Get anything that's just kind of coming in the middle, crowding, low. Anything that's really just not needed. And that's what we're doing. give us a little space. Things that are just kind of coming into the middle here and crowding. And now she's really clean. Wonderful. Oh yeah, this tree is beautiful. I love how open she is. Now she's back pretty short. Let's go ahead and get these greens loaded up here really quickly. Now we can do it all in one fell swoop. One fell swoop. Boom. This is really helping to save us a lot of time in the dry room, where we can just wash things up, throw everything in a tub, you know, just hit it with some water. You're really just trying to get the number 1 and the number 2 off the leaves. It doesn't need to be like a scrub, or it doesn't need to really have like soap. The leaves are already hydrophobic. Moringa leaves are hydrophobic already. So it repels water and dust and things, but I do notice that the water does come out, you know, with just dirt and particulates and dust, you know. So we want it to taste good and be clear of anything like that, because you don't want any bacteria. And so during our meetup, we're going to run through all the stations, and we're going to be washing, and we're going to be making tea. We'll be making lots of products together on Saturday. So if you can come, sign up as a member before you come, so that way you already have some information. If you want to know, you know, continued education, we have a coaching program. Essentially, we're coaching people on Moringa, on the Moringa business, inside of the Grow Moringa Collective members area. It's a private online gathering space that we get together every day. We have meetings. Caterpillar here. Put her over there. And it's a great place for us to talk and have meetings. We actually have one tonight. We have one every night. We have one every single night. And then we're going to be having a big meetup on Saturday. Oh, see, look right there. I just cut that accidentally. Cut this and just nicked my thumb. See? Good thing. Good thing we have this. Yep, just kind of nicked my thumb a little bit. So we'll have to get a new pair of gloves anyways. But that's why we wear gloves. Safety. Farm safety. Gloves are a very important aspect of having a safe and healthy farm experience, because it can get wild out here quick, just like that. Just like that, man. I could have cut my thumb up real bad right there. Because these saws, they've got some serious blades on them, you know. And you're just talking. I'm talking. All right, so what I'm doing here, this is a Mexican sunflower that is starting to get tall and stretchy, but what I'm trying to do is create these thick moments. Yeah. Just continuing to bring back away from the base, cleaning these trees out. But what I'm doing here with this Mexican sunflowers is I want to get like a main one that we start to cut from. So like this one, I think I'm going to start to make like a main one. So I'm going to keep it there. I'm going to cut this one back But I like this one as a main one. So so now we've got this one, and the third one. I like three main ones, and that one's turning into a main one right there. Boom. Just wanted to get one, and we'll keep going every day. We're getting a little bit more. Might as well grab this tree while we're here. Keep passing over her. We'll go ahead and just get her back while we're here. Looks like she's in a little bit more of like a different kind of zone. The leaves are a little bit different. I don't know if it's a dry zone or what kind of zone it is here. Maybe it's a wet zone, maybe. So I can tell usually by the condition of the soil with the health of the leaves. You know, it looks like they're a little sparse. What if this is actually a mutant tree? What I mean by that is sometimes the trees can mutate genetically from seed to seed. Sometimes like one in every 1,000 can be a little different than the other, than the original. And that's just because they are a hybrid. They're a hybrid plant. So sometimes they can revert back to an original strain, an older strain, even if it's you know, like designed to be a certain way. Like I had a call the other day about a cold hardy, you know, wanting to get a cold hardy. And what makes a tree cold hardy essentially is a thicker bark. The issue with moringa, and the reason why it's not cold hardy, is because the bark is really thin. See how this one just comes out into the aisle? So I'm gonna go ahead and just bring that back. Starting to bring a little bit of light into this zone. This zone has been shaded, and so now we're bringing a little bit of light in here. See, I'm just kind of grabbing the green shoots, but then leaving like that structure right here, keeping that high structure. There we go. Nice. This is a really great fertilizer. It's also helping to suppress the weeds here, and it's helping me to build up the beds. I'm building these raised beds up, because on the outside of these moringa trees, on the other side here, I'm going to have other plants here, like right here under the tree on this side, and then this is like a walkway, and then I have moringas in the middle here. But yeah, this is really helping to build up the organic material out here in the field and continuing to make soil, which is really beautiful. So now this tree's got some space to get big. She's already getting big. I just cut her back last week and she's already got a bunch. It's beautiful out here. Loving it. Very peaceful. Peaceful job. Peaceful life. I love being able to work with the plants, and I'm excited to meet with our members. So would love for you to come in this Saturday, September 14th. We're having a members meetup. So sign up for membership before you come in, so that way you have all the tools in front of you, and you have your study guides and everything while you're here. So that way you have access to the app on your phone. So that way when you're here, you can follow along with the program, with the curriculum. But also, if you can't make the event this Saturday, September 14th, then you can watch it online, live, inside the members area. So you can watch it live streaming. We're going to be live streaming the entire event. And then also, if you're a member and you can't attend in person, or you are not able to watch live, then you get first access to the recordings. So the recordings will be available to you first to watch on your own time. Nice. Got to have really clean cuts. And man, I just love being in the field, honestly. I'm really happy. Like at first, it's like a lot of work and it seems like a little overwhelming. It is. But the reason why I film, I turn the camera on, is it's also motivation, and it helps me. Helps me to be able to, well, have a conversation with you and talk and kind of get things out of my head and teach a little bit at the same time, kind of give announcements and news, you know, talk about recent conversations, plans. So it gets us a chance to get to know each other more too. And it just also is a way for me to come out and just inch by inch by inch. You know, sometimes I get overwhelmed with the amount of work that needs to be done outside. But I just stay steady. I just stay steady a little bit. I try not to overdo myself, because even just being out here like this, an hour, 2 hours, you know, you get a full sweat on. But then I'm just like kind of sometimes wiped out and need electrolytes and need to, you know, take a shower and cool down. It gets really hot out here, you know. That's why the sauna has really been great for me too, because it's been like prepping. This one went out a little bit further into the aisle, but this one kind of comes up, so I kept that one. And this one just kind of coming into that there. And then this one's still east, also just kind of coming into the middle there. And then that's it. And then we'll top that, that'll thicken up. Got a little bit of greens there. Let's keep going. We've got to visit a few other places down here, like keep cutting back some of these vines. I think this is going to be almost our final video out here for a little while. I pretty much have grabbed everything out here. The only thing I need to do out here now is just do the weeding on these raised beds here, and just keeping the weeds back right now. We pretty much have gotten all the tall leaves. Now this mission is pretty much accomplished. Honestly, I think we accomplished our mission well. See, yesterday we came through here to kind of chop some of these back, kind of just get it started, and it worked. So we'll do it again today. We'll just keep hacking a little bit right here, especially down by the base, to just kind of separate the base from the rest. Usually that's where the runners are coming in, down here. And so even just that little further separation there is going to just help pull these vines off here in the next day. Just like that. Those vines will pretty much be dyed back. the next time we come. Wow, the field is looking really great. See a couple stretching over here. But everywhere we go, we just kind of have to get things back a little bit. Oh, wow. Wow. This is, wow, a little stretching and tall. Nice. So yeah, let's go ahead and just get all of these back short in the aisle here. I'll keep the aisle one a little bit taller, but then all the ones on the outside bring a little shorter. Oops. These babies are connected up here. Oh, that one goes out a little bit right there. Boom, perfect. Bring that inside of one. And then this one will bring back short too. But we'll keep the one closest to the aisle a little bit taller. And the ones outside of the aisle, we brought those short. We'll see how that looks. We'll see how that comes back. Beautiful. I love hanging out here. Probably just have a few more minutes. Let's see if the cam is still good. Oh, we are. We're still rolling. We're good. Oh, yeah. We be rolling. All right. So we did the same thing with this yesterday, just to kind of help start separating this, and I think it worked as well. It's just been a day though, and it didn't rain yesterday, but we do need to start coming out here and doing this. That's why I'm just eager to get as much of the trees back now with you, and then I'm really going to start working this field, and I'll show you guys the updates here. Get this baby revealed. She's down in here. I probably want to replace this one, honestly, but she is so nice. That one has vines on it. This Mexican sunflower is just kind of getting big. So yeah, just kind of, taking care of business every day. Just cleaning out these little green shoots. This is why I like to keep the Mexican sunflower with like just a few thick ones like this, because then it's easy to just grab these shoots like this. Boom, boom, boom. It's soft. I don't think this one made it. Oh no, I think she did make it. This is a sweet almond. But then I think I messed her up. She had like a new piece down there. Yeah, there's some vines on here. All right. So it's good that we're getting everything back, and then I'll be able to get the mower out here soon. I think September is a great month for change and transition. I think that's what Virgo really symbolizes too. The start of the new season. Coming into fall, like planting season, garden season, earth, nature. I think that's what Virgo represents coming into now. It's like a real beautiful time. All Virgos are real loving and caring people. And it shows in the astrology right now. It's a beautiful time. So we got some big trees over here that I gotta grab. We got a few more tall pieces over here, but honestly, the only thing that's really big out here in the field right now are the Mexican sunflowers. Pretty much have everything together. You guys have seen what it's taken over the last 2-3 weeks. Every day for the last 2-3 weeks. There we go. To grab any trees that are real tall. See now we can use the middle. We can use the middle aisle as like a highway. Yeah. Bringing that all the way down to the base so that way she doesn't come back, because she was just a inside piece. Let's get this one or a few right here. Let's get these. Oh, see how I trimmed this back, but then I said I'm going to leave this because she'll be easier to grab in a couple of days. And sure enough, she is. Well, in theory. Wow. I'm so happy that we got all these trees trimmed. This was a lot of work. Now the weeding, and the next season is really going to reveal lots of beautiful growth here in the next 2 months before we get cold. September and October and November. Those are good months. November, usually we get like a cold snap, and by then it gets everything kind of gets a little yellow. I see, instead of going out too much, I went ahead and kept it straight up on there. So there's times to bring her back. There's times to keep going out, and there's times to then go vertical. That's it. Well, we still have a lot of trees and a lot of things to do. We have to care for the greenhouse. We have to care for the promenade over by the intensive beds. And before you know it, I mean, this field will be ready. We'll be ready again. Maybe let's come down and find a little bit of shade over here. We'll just come in here, find a little bit of shade in here. And we'll trim back these trees right here in the shade. Ah, nice. It's kind of where we were. Just to have a nice breakfast. After this, I'm gonna make some moringa tea. I'm actually gonna make some moringa soup today. And when you come next week on Saturday, September 14th, for the members meetup, we'll also have samples and tea and things for you to try. It's going to be a full day of workshops, and so we're going to come out here and we're going to harvest some trees. That's one of the reasons why I'm getting out here and just prepping the field, making sure everything looks good, feels good, nothing is out of hand. But we have lots of examples of trimming, and people can see the trees on the comeback. We're gonna start pretty much at like 8. We'll have like a meet and greet at like 8 o'clock. And we'll have tea. And we'll do a bunch of things together in the morning, just setting up, prepping recipes for the day, snacks, right? And then we'll go into harvesting out here in the field. After we harvest, then we're going to go in and we're going to wash up the greens, and we're going to put them on the racks to dry. And then after that, we'll show you how to make loose leaf, how to sift it to make powder. We'll make powder. And we will also learn how to make supplements and capsules, right? I'm going to show you how to make supplements. Then we will also make oil, and with the seeds, we'll sprout some seeds, and we'll work with the plants in the pots. We'll pot up. Pretty much a run through of the whole entire thing. So that way everybody gets a good idea for all the little parts that you can do for your business. There's a lot of little things, you know, like there's trees, there's seeds, there's capsules, there's oil, there's powder, there's tea, there's spice, there's tinctures, there's soap, there's lotions, there's shampoos, there's fertilizer, and there's animal feed, and there's pellets, you know, everything. So many little things and opportunities. All right, I think I got them all. So come out and see me if you need help, and you want to know more. Just text me, text collective to 813-696-6676, and I'll get back to you. Thanks a lot for coming in and hanging out with me today as we got some work done. Woo! Yeah. Oh yeah, we're having fun out here in the field. Thanks a lot for coming in. I still have a little bit more work to do with the raised beds, but for the most part, I'm loving that we revealed all the bases of the trees and the chayas and the cassavas and the vitex laurels and the pollinators that we got coming in, the beauty berries. You know, we're starting to get a real diverse system out here, not just moringa trees. It's really important to not just have moringa trees, but to have a variety of things. And that's why the Mexican sunflowers are here too, just to kind of serve as a placeholder for, say, putting fruit trees here in the near future. So thanks a lot for coming. I would love to see you this Saturday, September 14th. It's an 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. workshop kind of day. We're going to have a full day. It's an event here we call the Members Meetup. So sign up for memberships. That way you can get in, and then that way you have access to my book and all the material, the curriculum and the coursework for the day. So that way when you're here, you're already set up and you already know a little bit about what's going on. And then you have continued education. When you leave here, you have access to the people and also the platform. So if you have any more questions about membership, give me a call, text 813, text collective to 813-696-6676. And I'll see you guys soon. Peace and love.